Welcome back to Mommy Hates Cooking. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beef taco soup in your Ninja Foodi or Instant Pot. You can do it in either one. It's delicious and easy to make in minutes. Let's get started. Hi there, it's Christy Still with Mommy Hates Cooking. Today I'm back to show you how to make Ninja Foodi Taco Soup. Now this can actually be made in your pressure cooker or Instant Pot and also your slow cooker too. So there's a variety of ways you can make this. So we're gonna get started with this one today. Now remember, before I go any further, everything I mention or say, including the recipe, will be in the show notes below. Every recipe you could imagine for the Ninja Foodi that I've done anyway is on mommyhatescooking.com. So you can find all of those there as well. So the first thing you're gonna need for this taco soup is your meat. So we are actually going to brown ground beef in the Ninja Foodi. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this to saute. And I think I got it on there, and high. And so now I can just start browning this here in the Foodi, right in the pot. Now if you have an Instant Pot, you can do the exact same thing with the Instant Pot too. So either way. Now here's another little variation you can do with this recipe. So if you don't want to do ground beef and you want chicken, we actually do this quite a bit with chicken. For chicken, you would use a rotisserie chicken and then you would shred it up, so you wouldn't have to do any pre-cooking if it's a cooked rotisserie chicken. So you'd actually skip this step and move right on to adding the ingredients and cooking it on in the Ninja Foodi or the Instant Pot. Now if you're going to use your slow cooker, you can do this the same way. You would slow cook on low for 8 hours. But you would definitely want to be sure your meat is cooked before you put it in. So either use cooked chicken or cooked ground beef, and then you can move on with all of the other steps. So we're going to go ahead and let this brown. It's warming up here. It's always a good idea to turn on the Ninja Foodi a little before. It lets it warm up just a little bit. Now the other ingredients you're going to use for this soup are going to be a cup of water, some black beans, so you can drain the black beans. I usually use canned black beans and then I drain them. You can use chilies, corn, diced tomatoes, taco seasoning, and then beef broth. So we're gonna mix that all into this Ninja Foodi, or you can put it into your Instant Pot, and you're only gonna have to cook it on high for 4 minutes. So you will need to add in your cook time about 5 to 10 minutes of the pressure building in the Ninja Foodi or the Instant Pot, but after that it's 4 minutes and it's done. It's super quick and easy to make. It's one we like to make during the weeknights because I can get it on the table quickly. And I like that I can do it all right inside the pot. I don't have to use more dishes having to cook it on the stove. So it's just nice to just do it right in the Instant Pot or the Ninja Foodi and then move along with your life after dinner. So I do have this all nice and brown now. You can see the steam coming off of it. So another suggestion here or tip for you whenever you're cooking this, I would suggest lean ground beef. That way you don't have so much oil, you don't have to drain it, and you can just leave it all in the pot. Now if you use 80% lean, you may have to drain it and return it. Another thing, you can also use turkey in this soup too. So really, you can kind of choose what protein you want to use in it. So now that we have the ground beef in here, it's all cooked and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and start adding in all of the ingredients. So I am going to add in 1 cup of water. See that here? Kind of cuts the steam for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my chilies. And you can just add this in any order. It's not a big deal. So then I'm going to add in corn. Now I have frozen corn in here. You can use frozen or fresh, either one. I've done it both ways. We just tend to always have frozen on hand. So then I've got some tomatoes. So these are diced tomatoes that I'm adding in here. And then here are my black beans. I'm going to put those in. You can use canned or you can soak some beans, whatever you want to do there. And then I've got my beef broth that I'm pouring in. This is going to be kind of the base, help with the base of the soup. And then I'm going to start stirring this up a little bit. So you can see it's nice and soupy, and it'll end up with a little bit more by the time you're done. This usually feeds about 6. So now that I have that stirred up, I'm going to add in my taco seasoning. So I'm using a package of taco seasoning. You can use homemade or you can use packaged, either way. I usually use McCormick gluten-free taco seasoning. And I usually will use, sometimes I'll use half the packet just because my kids don't really care for the spiciness of the whole packet. But this time I'm going to use the whole one. So I'm just going to mix that all together here. So now it's all stirred up. I mean, it already looks good, and we haven't even warmed it up yet. So this is the fun part because it only takes 4 minutes to cook this. Now, to cook this, you're gonna need the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker lid. So this is the lid that is separate. If you're using the Instant Pot, it's just your Instant Pot lid. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on here and secure it. You wanna make sure it is set to seal. So we've got that sealed. And now I'm gonna turn it on here and get this function set to pressure. I'm gonna go up to the top. So it's on high, we're gonna keep it on high, and I need to change this to 4 minutes. So I'm gonna change this to 4 minutes. And it will take closer to 15 minutes because it has to build up the steam. So we're gonna go ahead and start that. And then as soon as the 4 minutes is up, we need to do a quick release of the steam. So we're gonna quickly release it, and then we'll have our soup all ready to serve. Okay, so this is just about to go off, and then we're going to quick release the steam. So now it's went off. I'm gonna quick release this steam. I'm gonna open the nozzle, and it's gonna steam up pretty good here. All right, so we have all the steam out, and I'm just gonna open this up here. So it's gonna steam up my camera really good again, but it looks fabulous. Now, a friend of ours taught us a trick several years ago with taco soup. So first I'm gonna top it with some cheese to serve it. But we used to actually serve this with corn chips or Fritos. And then she introduced us to Doritos with taco soup. And we haven't ever been able to go back to corn chips. Well, I guess these are corn chips, but we like the nacho cheese, not the Fritos. So I just serve it with some corn chips, or some Doritos, sorry, right on the side. And then you have your soup, and this is also freezer friendly. So you can actually take the soup, let it cool completely, put it in a freezer safe storage bag or container, and then you can freeze it in your freezer. Once you're ready to serve it, you just warm it right back up in the pot. You can put it on the slow cooker function and warm it back up, or you could even pressure cook it for a couple minutes and warm it back up. Here, I have it plated in a bowl, and it's got my cheese on top and my Doritos, and it is delicious and piping hot and ready to eat. So this is perfect on a winter day, or even in the fall too, whenever it's nice and chilly outside. Thank you so much for joining me today on how to make Ninja Foodi Taco Soup or Instant Pot Taco Soup. I hope that you enjoy this recipe. As always, you can find it below in the show notes along with anything else I mentioned. I'll link down there as well. And then I also share recipes every other day on mommyhatescooking.com. And I've been doing that for almost 10 years now, so you're gonna find plenty of recipes there too if you're in need of some new ones. And be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next video I'll be sharing with you. Thanks so much for joining in.